Hello Life Path 33, welcome back to the channel. Today's reading is going to cover spring, the spring season. We're going to be looking at your energy going into spring, so that will generally be where you are now or the energy surrounding you now. Then we will look at what's coming over the next few months with some cards, the next 3 months, and then we will look at the energy coming out of spring, okay? So we're going to start with the energy moving into spring. We'll start with the Major Arcana card. Let's see what you have. So you have Bat, Master of Suspension. Okay, going into spring. Now we're going to use the Minor Arcanas for the rest of the reading. Let's have a look what you have. So you have the 8 of Fossils. I've decided to use the animal cards as, you know, it's spring. So, yeah, lots of baby animals coming out and about. And it's good to look at animal wisdom as well. You have the Salamander Two of Branches. And let's have a look. What else we can get? Oh, there it is. The Salmon, 9 of Shells. And let's look, last card for this section. You have the Bison and Ace of Fossils. Okay, so you've got Pentacles energy is running through there. The Fossils is the same as the Pentacles in the original tarot. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the Bat, Master of Suspension, your overall energy. The bat peacefully hangs upside down from the tree. So bat energy is acutely sensitive and aware. So it's guiding you inwards, like Path 33, to identify illusions, to calmly face your fears, center perceptions, and release the non-essential. So release that does not serve you. With strong life force and regenerative abilities, bat energy indicates spiritual growth, so it's helping you to understand that darkness can be a place of power. If you are feeling at a crossroads at the moment, like Path 33, the energy surrounding you is one of profound transformation. You are being guided to go within, to sharpen your intuitive, psychic abilities, as thoughts and realizations will flow freely, bringing you a renewed sense of self and understanding of the world around you. When you receive this card, like Path 33, it is a time of gaining wisdom through release, rebirth and awakening. The more you give up control, like Path 33, the more you see there is nothing to control. So it's very powerful energy. And also, as I said, it brings about choices as well. We have this with the Salamander with the Two of Branches, which we'll go into in a moment. So yeah, so there could be choices that you need to make coming forward over the spring months. So the next card that you have is Beaver, and that is the 8 of Fossils. So the Beaver is enthusiastic, it's diligent and hardworking. The Beaver energy is bringing inspiration and reminding you to love what you do. The 8 of Fossils is a good feeling card with the emphasis on accomplishment. Therefore, like Path 33, I can see you flowing with the groove of creating and also taking pride in a job well done. So beavers are known as the master builders. Couple this energy with your innate master teacher energy, like Path 33. You can build strong, solid foundations in all that you put your mind to, while inspiring others to do the same. So yes, you can be an inspiration. So the season of spring for you, like Path 33, is the perfect time for you to fine-tune a talent, to fuse artistic expression with practicality, and to bring persistence and patience into a harmonious balance. So by that, it means to keep pushing forward with that, what you want to achieve in life, but at the same time, be patient. So go with the flow. You know, you can see that flowing energy moving through and coming through during the spring months. So you'll be moving into a beautiful balance of action, flow, so knowing when to do something and when to rest. So it's harmonious balance coming through here with the 8 of fossils. So you're going to be gaining rewards as well, like path 33. These can take the form of beautiful surroundings, knowledge, or even a safe space that you can call home. But on a deeper level, I see you nurturing happiness and satisfaction within. Now we're coming back to the choice again here with the salamander. So we see that with the bat, the master of suspension, it can sometimes mean a choice and having to change your perception in order to get to the right decision. So we're seeing again here with the salamander, it rests between 2 branches. So it's indicating 2 diverging paths or alternatives, but each look good. So the energy of the 2 branches is to remind you to pause before making any decisions. So you are consulting with your instincts, trusting the guidance within. So the salamander thrives both on land and on water, the 2 main bodies of earth. The 2 branches is coming out for you in this reading, like path 33, to remind you to stay grounded, emphasizing the need in general to balance emotions and practicality. So before you do anything of a practical nature, to check in and see how you feel emotionally about that and to get yourself nice and centered. I feel with the changes that are coming through due to the master of suspension, this is going to be needed at times throughout the spring month, is just to check in on yourself emotionally and check you're okay emotionally. So I feel that you also are being assured that you have the inner resources to make wise, informed decisions. So to trust yourself. Therefore, any choices you make will be for your highest good. So it's a time for being daring and innovative, to step out of your old ways of thinking or your old ways of doing things and into the new. You're going to be broadening your experiences and deepening your purpose. You're going to be choosing what it is you really want. Now we see coming through here with the 9 of shells, the salmon. You know, this card is emotional abundance, card. So you know, the salmon is swimming upstream with they swim with strength and efficiency. But on the card there's a large salmon which leaps from the water, so it's like shimmering in the sunshine. So the energy of the 9 of shells is one of success, of abundance, of wisdom, and also of awakening. So we've got the awakening theme running through your reading here, like path 33. Salmon is the master of overcoming great obstacles to return to its offspring. So receiving the 9 of shells is a reminder for you to come home to yourself. Again, you're being advised to go inside, or you will be going inside over the spring months. You'll be connecting with self on a deeper level. So on this journey of life path 33, you have learned through trials and tribulations to trust your own instincts, to rely on your own inner strengths, and also to persist with courage and determination. It's now a time of transformation as you complete a cycle in your spiritual journey. And again, we'll go back to the bat, to the master of suspension. It's coming to the end of a cycle for you. So the 9 of shells carries the energy of growing through love and experience. So, you know, in life we can learn the hard way, and generally that's what we spend the first half of our life doing, learning the hard way, you know, and the second half of our life forgetting all the hard things, you know, all the hard lessons, or maybe even people. But you know, it's now a time for you in your journey to start to learn through love and experience. And if you're already at that stage of learning through love and experience, you're going to you're going to deepen the love and experience that the love that you feel and can connect to, and deepen your connection with your life experiences. So you'll be more in alignment with who you are. So you'll be sensing your place in the larger flow. So therefore you're going to be moving beyond the ordinary and expressing your creative spirit. So we see the creativity coming through for you again, Life Path 33. So faith in oneself embodies this card alongside emotional satisfaction. And see, you know, I'm so far within the reading, we're seeing that there is going to be some transformation going on, which is natural. You know, evolvement is a consistent thing, it doesn't stop. It's what life is about. So we can see that you're going to carry on with your spiritual involvement, but in life you're going to be feeling more in alignment with yourself, and therefore feeling more emotionally satisfied, I feel, is the biggest message that coming through. Now when we move on to the bison, so we'll look at a bison. It's practical, it's solid, down to earth, it brings blessings of abundance and prosperity. So the energy of the Ace of Fossils brings unexpected rewards. So it's gifts, business ventures and monetary gifts. It could be either of them or all of them, but you know, generally it's either. So you're being advised, Life Path 33, to tap into creative inspiration, to tap into any available resources, and to make a realistic plan, to set things in motion to gain what you truly desire. Bison also encourages you to give back where you can. Now, the bison was heavily relied upon by the Native Americans as a source of food, clothing, shelter, tools, jewellery. They used the bison in ceremonies as well. So alongside the Ace of Fossils brings a message of new beginnings, it also is a gentle reminder to use what you have available and not to waste precious resources. So to give back where you can. So the energy surrounding you, Life Path 33, brings a deepening of your connection with nature and an alignment with the ancient wisdom of the earth, which is great. You'll be finding it easier to stay in the present moment as you watch and you listen and learn from the world around you. And so overall, what we see so far, Life Path 33, is it's a positive reading, nice energies coming through, deeper connection of self, deeper connection with the world around you. And this is all going to be made possible by this beautiful Master of Suspension energy that is around you, which is helping you to go within and shift them perceptions as well, and to bring the duality into balance. So what I'm going to do now, Life Path 33, I'm going to get you another major arcana card to see where, because we're looking at these cards as the, you know, what's happening in spring, over the spring months. Okay, so I'm going to pop this back in because I want to see if there's a shift in the, you know, the overall energy coming out of spring, and if it is, what that shift is. Okay, so you've got the goat, the shadow god of liberation. Life Path 33, the video stopped recording, so you're probably noticing the setup's different. Yeah, when I was editing the video it had stopped recording, so I'm redoing this today, which is the next day. Right, okay, but we'll carry on where we left off. So the card I pulled for you was the goat and the shadow god of liberation. Now the goat was used in the ancient times. What people would do with, they put their sins onto the goat, and then they send the goat out into the wilderness, and it was their way of, not taking accountability for their own sins, basically. And it's where the saying comes from, scapegoats. Okay, now when this card comes out, it means you have moved into a third cycle of the alchemy process or the healing process. Okay, so it's the purification stage of alchemy. It's the final stage as well, so it shows there's been a lot of lessons learned. So coming out of spring, you'll have picked up a lot, learned a lot of lessons, and also with it being the goat and the scapegoat, I feel you'll be noticing where you have been used as a scapegoat. And if you already see that, you will be understanding it on a deeper level, and also removing any negative programming that has put in your way, which is been holding you back, basically, or keeping you feeling any kind of negative emotions to others. It's also about, as I say, it's the purification process, so it's also about yourself as well. So seeing where maybe you may have done that unintentionally to other people, and making peace where you need to make peace with your relationships with others. So it's a very important part of the healing process. It's an important part of letting go of the old in order for the new to arise. It's called, the card, the shadow god of liberation, because by doing this process, by seeing where you've been used as an scapegoat and how that's affected you, where you may have used others as an scapegoat, or a scapegoat I should say, it brings you closer to your own personal sense of freedom. It's liberating. Okay, so I feel it's we can look at it as a bit of shadow work to be done, but it is not, I don't feel it's going to be anything heavy. It's just things coming up to be released, but nothing too heavy. Overall, your reading is a positive reading. We're just seeing a lovely growth coming through for you. Life path 33. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to clear the table. So if you don't want to watch the pick a pile section where you get to get a yes or no card, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching the video this far. I appreciate you, and yes, I hope to see you with a new reading. Take care of yourself. For those that are still with me, I'm going to clear the table now. I'll speed the video up, and I will see you at the pick a card section. Right, life path 33. If you would like to choose a card, I'll give you a moment to do that. If you need more time, you can pause the video. I will be turning all of them over together today, okay? So we'll just take a quick look. So we have a no if you chose card 1. If you chose card 2, you have a yes. And if you chose card 3, you have a no. Okay? So there were your cards today. Thank you very much for watching Life Path 33. It's been a pleasure reading for you today and connecting with you. Until the next reading, take care of yourself. Bye.